News on FastHTML. 2 new options and 1 extension. Coming in August 26. First, we have a new option for one of the fundamental keystones of FastHTML, the HTMX. Then an update on the former default UI, PicoCSS, in a new outfit. Finally, an extension to the platform which gives us more flexibility to write efficient code that performs better. Let's get right into it. FastHTML has been using HTMX version 2 for years now. There is a beta release of version 4 out now. What would a version 4 HTMX give to your FastHTML project? Version 4 aims to provide better performance and more control over your targets. Target multiple elements with HX partial, no more need for IDs and swap out of bounds. Ability to handle error codes and faults. New morph swaps that merges HTML instead of just swapping it out. Specialized swaps, for instance text content that targets text without any parsing of HTML. Lightweight reactivity with HX Live that can make counters and article amounts, live prices and such. SSE and WebSockets are now natively supported by HTMX 4. Native support for the View Transitions API. So now you can switch to HTMX Beta 4 by adding the switch HTMX equals true to the init call of your application. Soon. This is not yet in a released FastHTML. My bet on release date is about 30th of August. What is your bet? Comment below. PicoCSS was the original default UI in FastHTML. Now you have to select PicoCSS specifically. The original PicoCSS repo is no longer maintained. There is, however, a fork of it that is maintained, AnyBlades. As of next release of FastHTML, this change is not released either. But soon, when you select PicoCSS, this is the fork you are getting behind the scenes. So when selecting PicoCSS, using the same switches as before, you will get the fork from AnyBlades. You don't have to change anything in your code. Want regular inspiration to your FastHTML projects? Do subscribe for my updates. Before, you could have only one beforeware function to a root. This was typically used to check if a user had a logged in session. What if you wanted to have more functions checked, like checking connection to the database, login session, applying user settings to the styling, and more? Or maybe just check user login and limit the allowed users to 20. As of version 0.14.1 of FastHTML, you can separate these different tasks into different beforeware functions and include a tuple of needed functions to a root, like this one. You can already now utilize this to increase readability and maintainability of your code. The FastHTML releases of August 26 are soon here, delivering the option to use HTMX v4, providing PicoCSS from a maintained source, and a possibility to use more than one beforeware function to be able to provide more functionality with less code. If you found this news helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything happening in the FastHTML world. Thanks for watching and happy coding!